captures it all. On you could be signs. We time it up all. Every like and subscribe fuels the fire. A digital star climbing higher and higher. Straight gaming, rocking the scene. All American dreams, living like a dream. From the screen to the stage, he's breaking the mold. A legend in the making, watch his story unfold. In a world of pixels where legends rise, he's the king of the game under neon skies. A hunter by day, racing through the night with his truck and his dream. He's ready to fight. Guitar in hand, he's strumming so loud. All American boy, he's making us proud. Shredded gaming, rocking the scene. All American dreams, living like a dream. From the screen to the stage, he's breaking the mold. A legend in the making, watch his story unfold. From the virtual battlefield to the real life track, he's driving those miles, never looking back. With a camera in tow, he captures it all. On you could be signs. We time it up all. Every like and subscribe fuels the fire. A digital star climbing higher and higher. Straight gaming, rocking the scene. All American dreams, living like a dream. From the screen to the stage, he's breaking the mold. A legend in the making, watch his story unfold. In a world of pixels where legends rise, he's the king of the game under neon skies. A hunter by day, racing through the night.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing today? I see we have some people already in chat. Assassin's King, what's going on? We have Jim Day, PCE. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I think it's time to get into the gameplay a little bit here. What do you guys think? Howdy, Hayseed. How are you guys doing today? So, I got kind of a new setup on the stream here for PS5. So when I get into the game, you guys are going to need to let me know if we have game sounds, stuff like that. I do have the webcam up today because when I stream from PlayStation, it's completely different. Basically, the PS5 is doing all of the heavy lifting, and the PC isn't doing as much. So let's start up the game here, and let's see if we get some game sounds and such like that. And again, guys, if you don't have the game and you have any questions, anything you want to see in particular, let me know. I will say this: I don't think we're going to be able to do the economy mode because I've been seeing a lot of reports on PS5 that the economy mode, the game crashes before you get to finish the route. So I don't know how true that is, but I don't need the game crashing on me. So I'm here to need help. Don't hesitate. I won't chat much because I'm driving. All right, man. You're driving. That's not good, man. Don't be driving to watch the streams. That's not right, Steve. But I appreciate you, buddy. I will also be giving away 5 free subs to the channel in this live stream as well. So let's hop into free play. Map. All we have is Berlin right now. The Hamburg map is not out yet. It is coming. It is going to be a separate DLC. I believe it's going to be like $30. But yeah, not out yet. So Vehicle Galaxis, I do not want this at all. Let's check out the VDLs. I don't like electric buses. Which one do we want? 2D, 3D. What's the 99? Oh, just a little bus, huh? Okay, so let's take this bus here. So these are the buses that we have. We have the VDL. We have Scania. I will go through and show them citywide. We have the 11M 2D, 3D, 12M 2-door, 12M 3-door, the 18M 3-door, and the 18M 4-door. Then we have MB, which presumably is like Mercedes. Did I tell you that the door clears open and closes the back door? Yeah, I know that. I have played this game on PC. I do have it on PC. I just didn't do a lot of content on it because, frankly, it's difficult to play because the performance is just not great. Although I did play it yesterday with the new patch, the release patch, and it's actually running better on PC. So we have 18 meter, 3-door and 4-door, this one. So yeah, this is like their version of Mercedes-Benz because they don't have the license for that. And then we had the Lion Cities double-decker. And then we had the Galaxis, which are, like I said, electric buses, which I don't like. You know what? Actually, let's take the double decker. Let's take that out. So we have this here. We have default, which is yellow. Then we have the flash base FM, and then we have default white. Personally, I like the flash base FM livery the best. Then we have here select. See, it's something there. What is that? I think it's just. All right, what is this on the side? Okay, yeah, these are just the screens here. So we could change these. Right here, the steering wheel, you can change the little things on your dashboard. And then it's weird because it shows seats, but again, it's just a display. That's. No, wait, what is this? No, it's just a display, so that's the only thing we can really change. No FPS drops or crashes. Interesting. Like I said, I know that they said that the economy mode is kind of bugged, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Already off putting that to issues. I mean, to be fair, name a game that comes out nowadays that doesn't have issues at launch. It's kind of just the way it is. Control mode is realistic. Line of tour. So I had a really fun line that I had on the PC, and I don't know which one it was. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. Maybe it was 200. Let's try the 200 here, I guess. We will synchronize this with today with the time and everything. And let's try this here. Weather, we will keep the weather at dynamic. And let's start. You know, I don't think it's that they don't do testing as much as they just assume that they'll fix it once the game is out, because that's kind of where we're at with gaming. You know, back in the day, the game had to be perfect because they couldn't fix the game because there was no internet. There wasn't anything like that. Now that we have the internet and they can put out patches, kind of changes things, maybe not for the better. I really want to buy the game, but the problem I have is the developers are the same people that made FernBus. So here's the thing. Yes, TML made FernBus, but they didn't have anything to do with the console version. It was all Aerosoft. This is the first time TML has actually ported their own game to console. So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I would say wait for a couple updates and see what happens. I mean, the game isn't unplayable. Like you'll see once I get in the game here. So we're going to be playing on wheel, on controller, and on keyboard. I don't know if you guys can see the keyboard, but the mouse is strictly for my PC because I'm running things on the PC as well. So I just had the keyboard hooked up. The mouse does work on PS5, and I would highly suggest at least having a keyboard. Okay, so this is the bus. Again, it still does that little weird thing sometimes, but I mean, as you can see, it looks good. Like all the writing on the bus is nice and clear. You know, everything looks good. All right, let's hop in the driver's seat. Yeah, like I said, man, it's really hard. So I won't use the keyboard just now. I will do this with the cross menu because we are on console. So again, press up and then press and hold to start the bus. There we go. Okay, so to get to the computer, because this is something I've seen people having issues with, you just press up. That didn't work. Hold on. Okay, when you press up, it goes into the view of the dashboard and stuff. So if it goes to the view I was just on, just click the right directional button, and then you'll get to the computer, and then you just press your X button. Then press X again because start's highlighted. If you can see, there's like a little orange rectangle around start. So you're going to press X again. So now you're in this screen here. So as you can see, the pin is highlighted, and right above it says please enter seller number, pin for seller 2305. So 2305. And then you're going to move that cursor over all the way down to OK. Press OK. Now, it wants the line in the tour, so the line is 200. Go over there and again press X on that arrow. And then 08. Now, if you have your keyboard set up, you can do all this with the number pad. Makes it a lot easier. Okay. All right, so now we are ready to go. So we just press the circle button twice to back out of that, and we're back in drive mode. All right, so looks like everybody's on the bus. Let's take a look at the outside view. So to do this, you have to click the right analog stick every time to scroll through these, which again is not something that I'm a big fan of. And that's the outside view. So I'm just going to press 1 to get back inside quick. There we go. Sounds and video all good at the moment. Nice game. Yeah, the game looks pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna put it in drive. It's hard to break off. What are these? Left, right, neutral. Hold on, I gotta put on some lights and stuff. There's this driver's light cabin. We'll turn that on. And then let's turn on the AC. We'll turn these lights on dim because it's not nighttime. There we go. And we'll shut that, and then we should be good to go. I love the Scanning City worldwide. The fact that my public transport company SL operates Scanning Citywide. Oh, nice, man. Cool. All right, so now I'm on the wheel, and I have a analog stick on my wheel. Fanatic has that, and it actually works, so I can look around right from the wheel. Okay. Open cross-selector with 1. What do they want me to do? Oh, they want me to turn the headlights on, really? Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we are good. Nope, we're not good to go. Hold on. There we go. I need to turn the navigation thing on. There we go. Are they sandwiches? There are sandwiches. I have a sandwich there, and I have a little sponge to clean the window. Hey, Anita. How are you today? So again, there is no force feedback. And I had someone arguing with me today on my channel in the comments saying that they have force feedback, and literally the devs said on the Steam post that there is no force feedback on consoles. So if you have like a Thrustmaster or Logitech, you're probably feeling the center spring. If you're feeling a little bit of tension, that's not force feedback. Like I don't know what to say if you have a wheel and you don't know what force feedback is. But yeah, the devs have literally confirmed that there's no force feedback. And again, if you're okay with pop-in, and if you're okay with FPS issues, then you're not going to have an issue with this game. You're just not.
Stetiger Weg.
But again, if those little things irritate you like they do me, then yeah, you're going to have issues. And like I said, I know that people will say, you know, oh, you're being nitpicky or whatever, but I feel like it's 2026. Like, if you can't at least have a steady FPS, then you probably shouldn't put the game on the platform. You know, that's just kind of where I'm at. Like, is the console not strong enough? Is it not powerful enough? Are you not optimizing your game well enough? You know, what is it that's causing it? You know, I just feel like if we're paying for a product, it should be in better condition. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't have fun with the game, because you can, you know, but it's just those little issues. And maybe they'll fix them.
Straße,
I don't know.
Starkower Straße.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Anita. Did you beat Wolf last night? Sorry, missed that. I have a lot of content that I have to catch up on. Popper's quite bad. Yeah. It's quite bad. Actually, you know what? Let me check something. Let me see where my settings are. Yeah, so I'm on quality settings. This is the quality settings, and I'm getting that popping. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't want that. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. like I said, and I don't mean this to be negative, and I'm not trying to burn bridges, but unfortunately with Aerosoft titles, they're just not known for, you know, amazing quality. But again, you have to remember, this game is rough on PC as well. Like, I know people that play this on PC that have like absolute beasts of a PC and they have a hard time. Oh no. What does he want? Single ticket, Berlin AB. Okay, Berlin AB. Single ticket. Okay, nice. I don't have to figure out change. Awesome. I really don't feel like doing math today. He's better, but oh yeah, you're using your son's computer or something like that. That's awesome. Did you want to get on the bus, dude? Where did that guy go? I plan on doing a video talking about the whole Bolt fiasco as well. I really have to work on that. Yeah, I love those
Konrad
videos, man.
Blenkle-Straße.
Always look forward to seeing Wolf Brothers stream. Okay, so when we stop, so what I'm doing here is I press spacebar. That's my parking brake. And then if I press F8, that opens the doors. And I think we're going to give away 5 subscriptions now, so let's do that and get that out of the way, shall we? There we go. Is he streaming today? Nice. I don't think that's my new alert sounds for that. Yes, I do have that set, so you guys should be able to hear that as well. Of course, nobody in the chat got the subscriptions. That always happens, but it is what it is. Okay, everybody's on the bus. Why can't I go? Oh, parking brake. The AI is blocking the road. You're going to be late. Smash on through. So, the big draw to this game over any other driving sim that we have on console is the 1-to-1 ratio map, right? So, 5 miles in this game is a real 5 miles. And, you know, this is the big thing that sets this apart from like ETS2, ATS, Fernbus, which those are long haul games, so obviously they can't really do a 1-to-1. Could you imagine a 1-to-1 map
Danziger
in
Straße.
ETS2? Good lord. Good lord, I couldn't. With as much as I love it, I could not do that real time in a video game, man. Congrats to all members, yes. Welcome, and I'm going to be doing a members live stream I missed last month. I'm going to try to make up for that this month here, do something. I'm not sure what yet. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, I can say is like if you played FernBus or Tourist Bus, you're in the same wheelhouse. It's like very similar to that. AI dancing in circles at the bus stop says board the bus. Oh man, that's great. That is fantastic. See, I see this person walking and I'm like, are you going to get on the bus? And sometimes they do. Sometimes I've had them. Oh, but you ain't gonna. Well, fine. I didn't want you on my bus anyway. The game is really good on controller. It works really good on controller. I have had no issues. Honestly though, FernBus, that's a bike lane. Let me get out of the bike lane. FernBus and Tourist Bus also worked well.
Am Friedrichshain, Hofelandstraße.
Honestly, my two big complaints about this game. That right there, which you just seen. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that little bit of FPS drop. I want the game to run smoother, and I want them to implement force feedback on the wheels, which I know they won't do, but yeah, literally, if this game ran smoother, I wouldn't have any issues with it at all. Oh, we see it. Well, you know what? It's because I talked to people, and they said,
Was kostet das?
I don't have FPS issues. And I'm like, I don't know how you don't have FPS issues unless you're just not noticing it. And I do think some people really don't notice that kind of thing. Berlin ABC single ticket. ABC single ticket. You can shut this off, by the way. Because I don't like doing math. Luckily, so far everyone has had the exact change, so that's good. But yeah, I really don't like doing math. And of course it has to be foggy. So you know what? Just because I want to show you guys what the game looks like, the fog is alright, but let's change the weather. Let's change the weather to clear. Is this going to just... There we go. Let's clear up the fog. Because I want to show you guys the shadows in the distance. They still do that thing where like the shadows are flickering and they look grainy? Maybe that's not the word for it, but I don't know.
Betzowstraße.
But again, yeah, the shadows, and you can see the shadows don't render in until you get like right on top of them. And you know, like someone was saying that they blame Unreal Engine on it, which, okay, but I don't think it's Unreal Engine as much as it is the fact that the devs aren't good at utilizing the Unreal Engine. I don't know. It just has a fake atmosphere vibe to it. You know, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, this is supposed to be Berlin. I don't think the map looks bad. It's not. It's just the minor things like the shadows. I consider like an ambient thing, right? It's just like an effect.
Am Friedrichshain.
You know, it's supposed to give you a sense of immersion, like you're in a, you know, in real life, and just the way the shadows act like that, it kind of pulls me out of it. That's just me, though. Like I said, it's all just opinion, and it's all subjective. You know, I've had many people tell me I'm absolutely wrong, and they don't know what I'm talking about, and they think the game looks great, runs great. You know, so it's all subjective. Which is just weird to me because what do those same people think when they play other games that don't have that in it? You know what I mean? That's the thing that makes me scratch my head. Like, if you play ETS2 or ATS and you don't see that weird shadows, you know, what is going through those people's mind when they play those games? But I've had people tell me that they think ETS2 and ATS look horrible, so I don't know. I really think that those people aren't being objective. I think they just are haters. I just think they like the games they like, and I think they get upset if you criticize it. Oh yeah, no, ETS and ATS, man, I really want that. And you know, I think we're getting closer because they just talked about today how they're not going to be doing the World of Trucks events for a while because they want the rewards to be collected in-game. So to me, that definitely sounds like we want to get that ready for console. Because let's face it, the World of Trucks events have been the same way they've always been forever. And no one on PC cares about how you collect the rewards. But so they need a way to collect those rewards if you're on a console. Because I was curious about that. I was curious how they're going to do the events on console. So now it's it's becoming clear to me. I think the next couple updates. I think we're going to get a couple more updates. They need to update the game. I believe the engine to be compatible with the was it DirectX 12? And I think when they do that, then I think it'll be ready for console release.
Mollstraße, Otto Braunstraße.
I just want it done good. If it takes a little longer, if they had to push it back to refine it, I'm fine with it. Because let's face it, when ETS2 comes out, and especially they release the bus DLC, that's gonna kill FernBus. It's gonna absolutely kill it. I won't play FernBus anymore. I mean, I literally got installed FernBus for my PC. I think I installed it from the PS5 as well. This game, if they could work out the FPS, I'd be happy with it. Because this game does offer something different. Yeah, and let's not forget ATS. ATS will be huge, especially in America. I think I'm like the only American that I'm weird. Like I like driving ETS too because I'm driving in places I'll never see. Whereas like even like America, like, you know, I see everybody like, oh, I can't wait till I get my state in. I'm like, yeah, I drive in New York all the time. I know what it's like. Don't get me wrong, I'm curious to see how they do, but I'm very used to driving in this state.
Mollstraße, Prenzlauer Allee.
Oh crap. Oh, we gotta get way over. That was interesting. Yeah, I do like the trucks and that. Yes, you can decrease traffic, but your system will take a hit in FPS. There's just no getting around it. Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, what is mine set at? I will show you guys all the options. So in gameplay, you have your language, you have 12-hour or 24-hour cycle, tutorials, subtitles, passenger ticket by chance. You could turn that right down to off, so you don't have to worry about them buying tickets. I'll leave it to 10% because I just wanted to show you guys. Show bus stop, show invisible walls, show action camera, enable live events. So, this stuff here, hold on. Keep break. This here, spring force, damper force. This is all carried over from PC. This does nothing. Like, it does absolutely nothing. I had the spring force and the damper force turned up, and it does absolutely nothing. So I think maybe this is why some people are confused, thinking that there's force feedback in the game, but there's not. Okay, so I have the traffic density set of 45. 50 is the default. So let's put it back up to 50. If I turn that up to like 60, FPS will take a hit. I do like to turn the passenger density up to 65 because it seems like I wasn't getting a lot of passengers. Then we hit apply. Graphics, you have quality display, and then you have the typical gamma, contrast, bloom, blah, 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 all that. Sound, you get to the vehicle. Why is that? No, hold on. Oh, sweet. Let's turn that indicator down. Because for me, the indicator's loud. Let's turn that down to like 60. Okay. Ambient. What do we have under ambient? Everything's turned up, and that's another thing I kind of feel. Like the ambient sounds aren't that great in this game. So this is your controller, and then your little gear is just game credits. There we go. So there was something I thought I wanted to do. No, okay. Also, I will say, we do have the radio. We do have flash-based FM. If I turn this on, this video won't be monetized. So unless someone wants to send me like a $10 super chat, I'm not going to turn the radio on. If you do send a $10 super chat, I will turn the radio on. So I'm not trying to get money out of you guys, but seriously, if you guys want to use the radio, pop in a $10 super chat and I'll turn the radio on for you. Please, I'm joking. You don't have to do that. If someone does it, I definitely will do the radio, though. Am I going to get past this car? So again, if you're on wheel, my suggestion to you is to look at the road, not the steering wheel of the bus, because it will not match up. No matter what I do with this game, I cannot get the revolutions to match up with my wheel. Wait. Did no one get on the bus? Okay, whatever. Fine, be that way. And again, as far as I know, they haven't even done like a PS5 Pro enhanced version of the game, which a lot of these titles don't do. These smaller titles. It's kind of sad because I've had people ask me,
S-
are you on
und
PS5 Pro?
U-Bahnhof Alexanderplatz,
And it's like,
Lemhardtstraße.
they don't have a separate version of the game, so I don't really know if PS5 Pro will make much of a difference with the game if the developers don't make an enhanced version for the PS5 Pro. You got a full bus all the way to a town I can't pronounce. Nice. Yeah, I do like the truck's ETS too. Those cab overs are quite nice. But I also like the big trucks that we have in America. Like, I love my KWs, man. I love those KWs. But if you guys have watched my owner-operator series, you'll see that I'm driving a KW cab over. So no one digged to get off, but people are getting on through the back door. What's that about? Don't you hate it when they go in through the back door?
Hallo, kann ich bitte ein Ticket haben?
Oh. Okay, what do you want? Berlin AB single ticket. AB single ticket. Good girl. See, that's what I like to see.
Vielen Dank.
You're welcome. Again, guys, I apologize about my voice. I'm still getting over a flu or cold or something, and my voice is still pretty well shot. Oh. I may have to get up this. I'm sorry. What did I hit? Oh, no. I did this again. Crap. Okay. Wait a minute. Whew. So that's a bug report that was in, what, did I hit that sign? That was in PC? I don't know why it's in here, but it is. And I hit that at the end of my video and it froze that way. Totally screwed me up. See, I think we'll get to the next stop and you can see the FPS. And I mean, you know,
Spandauer Straße,
like 2 cars went
Marienkirche.
past me. You know, like I said, I can't just ignore that. Like I can see it. It looks horrible. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Party brake on. Do that. Open the doors. Let these people on. And I'm gonna take a quick break to grab something to drink, guys.
In the backwoods where the wild hearts roam, guitars growing like engines calling home. Fishing lines cast and the heart seeing play. Tractor wheels spinning, we live for the day. Crank it up, let the good times roll. We are the shredheads, living for speed. With guitars and pickups, we sow the seed. Hunting and fishing, we're wild and free. This is our anthem, just let it be. With a fistful of dreams, we're racing the stars. Fast cars are screaming, leaving behind scars. When the sun goes down, we light up a night. Southern rock anthem.
All right, guys, we are back. I said I just need to get something to drink quick. Park the brake. And it looks like I'm gonna have to get over into quickness here. Because we gotta turn right here. So hopefully my next live stream will be
U-Bahnhof Rotes Rathaus.
ETS2? Or maybe ATS. I don't know. I actually got ATS working. I figured it out. It had something to do with NVIDIA. I'm not exactly sure what the issue was, but it seems to be straightened out. Six pack. All right, we're getting some people on the bus now. That's as far as I can look. I kind of want to take a look at the people on the bus, so I'm gonna grab the controller quick here. So supposedly they were gonna have like handicapped people, wheelchairs, people with baby carriages. I have not seen any of that. Oh, man, see that? I have not seen any of that yet. Kind of go up top here. Take a look. Oh wow. We have quite a few people on the bus. Holy crap. Okay. I didn't even realize. Nice. Alright, let's get back to the driver's seat, shall we? Did I? Alright. Parking brake. I swear to God, that's like the same thing as me forgetting to reload in the hunting games. Like, you can see even now, like little jitters in FPS where there's nothing around me. Why am I getting FPS drops? Like literally one car?
Nikolaiviertel.
And why I'm not optimistic about them fixing it is because they don't fix it on the PC. Like I said, my PC is like just a little bit stronger than a PS5. So I kind of knew what to expect. Yeah, but those shadows flickering, that's just that when the cars just went by, the road, the texture, look at the texture, it turns, there's like a blur. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there motion blur in this? There is. Hold on. Let's take that off. Let's see if that helps anything. Because when the cars go, I'm seeing like this blur behind them. Now, that may be like representing the exhaust, but it does not look good. By the way, I don't know if you can on economy mode, but in this mode, you can go through red lights. Doesn't really seem to have an effect. You don't get in trouble for it or anything like that. Let's fill this bus up.
Height.
But, all I do is give my opinions. Like, literally, because I have to talk when I'm doing a live stream. I have to talk in video, so I'm going to give my opinions on the game. But obviously, you guys watching, you can make your own mind up.
Fischerinsel.
You see what I'm seeing, you can make decisions on your own. I will say that when you have a driving sim and you have to lower down the traffic, you know, so low to where it's like this in the middle of the day. I mean, it's 2:30 in the afternoon in Berlin, and there's hardly no traffic because I can't have the traffic turned up, or else the FPS will just tank. You know, so literally right now, it's like it's just boring to drive around and not see any traffic. That's kind of where I am. I could turn up the traffic and see how bad the FPS gets. You know what? I think we'll do that, because why not? We can always put it back down. Oh yeah, I don't have the mouse hooked up. Damn it. Perfect density. Let's bump this up to like 70. Also, I see these sunglasses, toggle glasses. I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't even notice that on the PC version, if I'm being honest. I'm going to assume that this is going to be pretty bad, because we have kind of bad FPS as it is when there's just a couple cars around us, so
U-Bahnhof
I can only
Spittelmarkt.
imagine. I love how the bus lanes just end and turn into bike lanes. Okay, I don't see anybody here, so we're not going to stop. Whoa, what was that? I really do feel like if you're on console, you just kind of accept.
Jerusalemer Straße.
You're just like, well, that's just jarring. Just take a look. Okay, so come on. The lighting in UE5 is better than that. I see what's going on. So you go to a building and you see a shadow, then when you come past the building, the light, but it's handling it in a very strange way. And not just that, look how dark it looks right now. Just weird. Just so weird. So freaking weird. Look at this. That is not, I'm sorry, that is a horrible way to do lighting. That is not good. And the funny thing is, like I said, I get what's going on. I understand what's happening, but it's just not executed well.
U-Bahnhof Stadtmitte.
So far with bumping the traffic up, I haven't seen like a huge issue with FPS. It seems to be about the same.
Hallo.
Hi.
Guten Tag.
Oh.
Ein Fahrschein bitte.
Grammy here would want a ticket. Maybe single ticket. Cash. I keep forgetting. Wait. I keep forgetting to take my tips. I guess it'll play a bigger role in the economy mode, more so than it does now. I forgot to shut out the door clearance. Just got a trophy. looks like we're going to be a little bit late on our arrival. Hold on. Let me put that back up there. There we go. It's 2:47 yet. We're like 10 minutes late. Yeah, the dynamic weather is cool.
Leipziger Straße,
Anyway, the weather
Wilhelmstraße.
effects are good. I will show you guys some weather effects. We probably won't finish this whole route, because I will show you guys other stuff. We got another bus in front of us. Come on. Hurry up. So I can stop here. Matter of fact, maybe we will. So you can see that the passengers, they will get on. Like, you don't have to be stopped in the brackets. You coming on the bus, lady? There, Miss Orange Shorts. Oh, she is. She is too. Look at
Moin.
that.
Ein Fahrschein bitte. Kann ich das mit meinem Handy bezahlen?
Single ticket, Berlin, AB. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Holy crap, didn't mean to get so up close and personal with you, lady. Wait a minute. Go back. Berlin, AB. Single ticket. Oh, payment method phone. So, when it says payment method phone, just do the card. It's the card terminal. Lord, I've seen her a lot closer than I wanted to. Oh. Didn't remember even putting the parking brake on. Oh yeah, that's right, we did because of the other bus. Again, I really wish you could bind
S- und
controls.
U-Bahnhof Potsdamer Platz.
We are speeding, but again, like I said, there's really no consequences. And we caught up to this bus again. Maybe we'll just wait. That didn't take him too long. We got people wanting to get off.
Moin.
Oh.
Ich brauche einen Fahrschein. Kann ich
Get
das
more
mit
people that want to
Karte
buy
zahlen?
tickets. Can I pay by card? Sure you can. That's what I prefer. Berlin. Oh, wait a minute. Berlin AB. Okay. Oh. This is clunky right here. Short trip. Card terminal. Sometimes they want a receipt, and that really confuses you. Flash-based FM. I do feel like sometimes these devs are more into the flash-based FM than they are their game.
Marienfreistraße, Potsdamer Platz.
There was a point when it seems like all they were doing was posting about flash-based FM on their social media accounts. We got up to that bus again. Are you serious? Now see, the shadows and the light worked fine there. So Turn the lights off. I don't think we need those on. There we go. Hello? The game froze. I thought the game was going to crash for a second there. Yeah, we'll definitely get the Germany DLC. Single ticket, Berlin AB. What is happening? Okay, I'm getting weird bugs now. Maybe single ticket. Yeah, that's weird. Well, good Lord, that needs to be fixed. That's just, again, more stuff that's just unacceptable that you really shouldn't have to deal with. Do I know how to give tickets? I literally just did that. Unless you're asking something different. Like, I literally just sold a ticket to someone, so if you maybe want to just rewind the stream, you'll see that I just did that. Maybe we'll have someone at the next stop need a ticket. No, signal light. Come on. But see, I mean, those shadows flickering. God, that's annoying. Like, literally, if I was a developer, I wouldn't be happy with that. How they can look at that and go, yeah, that looks good. Looks good enough, send it. I have no idea. Again, it comes down to the people that praise this game praise it because we don't have anything on console. We don't have the options. But I mean, it's not great. We got FPS drop going around the corner. You can see it.
Philharmonie.
And like I said, this isn't nitpicky stuff. This is like like, to me, it's big. Like, to me, it's, you know, it's just, it's unacceptable for these games to run like this. Especially if it went through all the proper testing, and if they couldn't get it to run right, then they should just scrap it. You know, that's why I always say it just feels like a big money grab in a way. Which, and this is coming from someone that's like, look at, I didn't pay for the game. The folks at Aerosoft were nice enough to give me a code, so I appreciate that, I really do. But I mean, I just wish they would do better. You don't know what button to push. Are you talking about to access the ticket machine? Because when you're in the driver's seat, if you press up, if you just press up on the D-pad, you'll see where it says board computer in the little spinning circle. And then if you press X, now you're in the computer. So whatever ticket they want, like if they want Berlin A, B, BC, or ABC, you pick one of these, then you pick which ticket they want, and then go into to selling it. Do I know how to activate the brake function in the ticket machine? I'm guessing it's something in here, maybe? I know there's a lot of stuff in here. But that's how you access the machine anyway. Look, the F button shift. Wait a minute. Let's take a quick look and see what he's talking about. That is so annoying. So the F button shift. Brake. It says locked. Ah. Wait, I gotta do this all over again? 305. There we go. Okay. Entered the code, so now what? Do I go back into that? Oh. Okay, so what was the point in that? Oh. Do you ever need to take a break? Is that something that's in economy mode? I kind of feel like that's an economy mode thing. So what I think we'll do is we're going to go to this next stop, and then we're going to start over. We're going to go to a different one, and I'm just going to show you guys like some weather.
Tiergartenstraße.
Well, actually, we can see some weather here. I don't think we can see the snow here, so I will switch it over really quick when we get here to like storm terrain and stuff, so we can see that. But do I have to drive all the way to the route, or does it just like transport me there? Okay, let's change the weather now. This is probably going to really take a hit. There we go. So something said it rains in the bus. Oh, wait a minute. Get up. I don't see it raining in the bus. I don't see it raining in the bus at all. So I don't know what that person was talking about. There we go. Let's put on the wipers. And let's put on the lights again. I wouldn't want to do that. That would take forever. Especially with this game being a 1-to-1. But again, I will say, they do weather really well. The weather effects look good. This is a really shitty day to be taking the bus. Hey, BFFB. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. I do like how the people... She had an umbrella. Where'd he go? He doesn't have an umbrella.
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
Okay. Where am I going up here? Oh, looks like I'm just going straight. Yeah, okay, I see it straight across. God, a day like today would suck so much if we had to take the bus. Wouldn't it? It'd just be horrible. Let's see what it looks like on the outside. Wow. Really coming down. It does on PC, it doesn't on console. Much like most games on console. You don't play yours when it crashes your game on Xbox. I thought they just had an update for that. Did that not fix it? I say that, but I mean, like, obviously there are console games that do have mods. This is not one of them. So I'll go to the next stop, and then we'll start a different one, and then I'll show you guys the other snow. And then it's probably where we'll end the stream for today. Yeah, I kind of thought it was weird. Like, I was playing yesterday, and the line I was on, I was behind another bus, and we had like the same route. We were going to the same exact spot. So it was like, why? Okay, so let's get out of this. I did want to show off the economy mode, but I don't know if it crashes the game. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see the economy mode? I mean, if it crashes the game, it crashes the game, I guess. Let me know, though. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do next. Do you want to see economy mode? Or do you want to see some snowy weather? This is the main menu, by the way. It hasn't for you. It's been going smoothly for you, even in quality mode. Interesting. Like I said, I have heard people say that it was crashing, so I don't know. I don't know what that's about. So what do you guys say? Should we try it? Should we try the economy mode? See what that's all about? You can see your stats as well. Total time played, total time driven, yada yada. All right, the hell with it. Let's try it. New game. Oh. Okay. Player name. Been a while since I used a PlayStation like this. Company logo. Let's go with that one. Company name. Shred. Transport. Okay, that's perfect. And then we got company email address. Nice. We'll confirm that. Start with tutorial. Yes, we will do that. That's it. Sure, I mean, so the devs originally said that multiplayer would come to console later on, but now I don't know. You're now taking over management of your own bus company. Your task will be to run your business essentially by taking on driving jobs at the beginning, expanding your fleet, hiring employees, and keeping an eye on your reputation. Later on, you will take over your own routes and expand your depot. Long good time, let's start at the beginning. Okay. Manage and run the company through the office program. There you can, among other things, buy new buses, hire employees, sign contracts, and much more. Now will be your office program be the menu. Okay. Office. This is the main page of your office program. Here you can see an overview of the key sections. Here you have access to your accounting. Okay, finances. Yeah, that's makes sense. Your accounting. At the end of each month, all your income and expenses are compiled in the report. You can view the reports here. Contracts. You'll find various contracts. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. To get started, you need an office. You can rent the building in front of this large hall. Sign the designated rental agreement. Okay, we did that. Both, please. He wants to see both. Okay. We'll try. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. You have rented the office, and now you can enter it, leave the office program to do so. Now exit the office program. So wait a minute. Is the weather still from last time? Oh, it is. Okay, so let's synchronize it. This is actually what it's doing today in Germany? Screw that. Okay, let's just go to dynamic then. There. Well, still kind of shitty, but door just... Oh, okay, just push through it. What do you have? Workshop. What is this? Warehouse management. CEO. I guess that's me. I'm the CEO. Oh, look at this. We got a fancy desk and a chair. You can also use the desk access to your office program, rent parking space, take out company insurance, take out a starting loan, buy a bus, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Office program again. Additional contracts, go back in the blah, blah, blah. Parking space. And liability insurance. Okay. Loans. We need to take out a loan now, I'm guessing. Selection of loans. Choose carefully. You'll have to repay your loan every month. To get started, $250,000 should be enough. It's going to have to get you a used bus. Well, that's the only one that we have available, so I guess that's the one we're going to get. You should have enough money to buy your first bus. You can find buses. Okay. Your vehicles in your fleet. New vehicles, secondhand vehicles. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so we have 275 grand. I don't want a Galaxus. I don't like the electric buses. I really don't. I don't want to break the bank. Scania. You know, we haven't had a Scania yet. I don't think we've checked out the Scania. So it's gonna be one of these two. Let's take the 12 meter. Ooh, wait a minute. Whoa, wait. That's 224,000. This is 29,000. What is wrong with this? Electric no, max fuel 400. It doesn't tell me what's wrong with this, but I guess we're gonna buy this one. Why not? First bus will be delivered in the next few days. Now exit the office program. Okay, a lot of back and forth. You have bought your first bus. Will be delivered in a few days. You can jump to that point in time to so open your calendar. Okay, so very similar to tourist bus. Bus will be delivered in the next few days. Skip to event. Your first bus has arrived and already take on your first trip. Send an email to the transport companies. Back into the office. Okay. Start trip, you need orders. You get them by submitting a request. All right. Mailbox. Here you can use your inbox, your outbox. Here you can send mail. You can also send mail to the transport operator. Send the email. Hello, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shred. I am the managing director of Shred Transport. I am in the process of building my own bus company. For this reason, I am ready to ask whether you could provide me with contracts. Kind regards, Shred. Okay. That's interesting. I've never played this on the PC version before. The 18-meter, 3-door scanning citywide is the bus I'm buying next. Nice. Okay, so what do they want us to do now? Open the calendar again. A lot of opening the calendar. It's response the next day. Now jump to the next day. Okay. Open your office program to see if there's anything new. Email. Your orders. Accept orders. Here you can see current orders that you have accepted. Single orders, permanent orders. Okay. In front of you, you'll see a list of orders that are being offered to you. For each completed order, you earn money. The amount depends on the length of the tour, the number of routes, and ultimately on how successful you complete the trip. Now select order from the list from your selection. Okay, that's a lot of stops. These are all a ton of stops. Holy crap. Here's a shorter one. Let's do this one, I think. We get $280 for this one, so let's accept that one. Company name is Assassin's BBG. Cool. I just got the game in throwing career mode. I keep getting an error on save game. Have you heard of it? Yeah, I have heard that happening. I'm hearing that there's a save game issue and there's crashing issues as well. So we're going to check it out, see what happens. Assassin's King here, he's been playing on PS5 economy mode. He has been having issues, so. Okay, wait a minute. What do they want me to do now? Open owing orders. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to this. Now select order manager to assign yourself and your bus. There's literally only one bus and one driver. It's me. Like, come on. What do I do? Select back. Oh, no. R2, okay. Okay. You're now ready to start the order. To do so, exit the office program. Okay, so your first trip, use the calendar to start the route. Your calendar, oh my god, okay. Wow. From depot, we'll go from the first stop. I don't like driving all the way from the depot. If this was the beginning of the stream, I would, but oh my god. Okay, dude, enough. Foggy, beautiful. Gotta love it. Okay, here's our lovely new used bus. Let's get in the driver's seat. Let's turn it on. Let's take a look over here. Press up. Do that. Start. 9645. Okay. So let's bring that over there. 245. 245. person on the bus. Second person, nice. Game is solid for being just released. Can't complain. That's the problem. That's the problem. Nobody will complain, and everybody keeps buying these games when they're in a bad state. Like literally, you can complain. The FPS is horrible. The popping is horrible. Shadows flickering are horrible. Game crashes, horrible. Save corruptions, horrible. It's not good. It's just really not. And there's no reason why we should just accept it because we're on console. And really, that's where it feels like we're at the moment. That if you're on console, you just have to deal with it. Whoa, that's a lot. Dude, I did that. What do you want from me? Okay. Headlights have to be on at all times, I guess? Okay. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Where's the mirror? There it is. Yeah, but they won't fix the issues.
U-Bahnhof Friedrichstraße.
That's the problem. These issues have been in the game on PC. This game has been in early access for like 5 years. If the game isn't perfected after 5 years, and it's not on PC either, so don't think that I'm just ragging on the console version. Like, it's literally just as bad on PC. After 5 years that they haven't fixed it, why would they fix it now? And literally, the FPS issues on console, they can't, like, look in front of us. Look at the flashing. Look at the little, the flickering. That's not good. I mean, 5 years of working on this game should be better than that. It just should be. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming the players. Like, I get it. Especially console players, they don't have a lot of choices, so we get in this rut where it's like, well, just take what we can get. But the problem is we keep throwing our hard-earned money. We keep throwing our hard-earned money at these developers, and they don't give us better. They just don't. Whoa. Where the frick am I going? Hold on. I gotta say, driving around in Berlin, a little strange if you're an American. But Lord, this is tight. That's what she said. Starbucks. Ooh. See that though? There's Starbucks. There's McDonald's in this. There's name brands that I don't know how they got away with. So that really makes me think that we could get the mod for ATS ETS2, the Real Signs and Billboards and Companies mod. Because why not? More people want to get off the bus. I don't think.
Moin. Ich hätte gerne einen
You
Fahrschein.
would want a ticket, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Single ticket, Berlin AB. Single ticket. Card. Thank you for using your card, ma'am. You're driving the same route where you got the final stop waiting for my sign. Nice. I kind of wish we didn't have to press the circle twice. Like I said, I'm not being negative for the sake of being negative. Like literally, if the FPS was good, I wouldn't have an issue with it. Like even the little graphical issues, I could deal with. But the FPS, like I just don't understand why they can't get that better. Although it's not as bad as FernBus.
Friedrichstraße,
But I was hoping for a
Reinhardtstraße.
little bit better with this game. Hey, Tragic Sim guy. So you can rebind? That won't happen on console. FernBus you can't do it. Tourist Bus you can't do it. There's just certain things. There's certain things when it comes to TML and Aerosoft that they just will not do. Force feedback they will not do on console. Rebind keys they will not do on console. I don't know what it is about them. Those are just things they will not do. Astragon's a publisher. What was it? I forget the company that made the old bus simulator games. You could rebind the wheel buttons. You could rebind them on controller. They had force feedback. You know, and Aerosoft, they just refused to do it. I don't know why. I think I was supposed to be in that lane. What are you doing? What are you doing, bud? Just turn. If that guy runs in front of you, just plow him over. It's not a big deal. See, so we're on the same stops, apparently. Wait a minute, what's the same with my bus? I'm trying to say, it says 245. Oh, I'm not stopping here. Crap! Thanks for making me late, jerk. Wait, no, I am stopping here. Oh, so confusing.
Hallo.
Astragon was the publisher, though. They weren't the developer. I'm talking the developer. And realism for me, it doesn't matter. The game was fun. It had force feedback. FPS was good. You could rebind things. The point I'm making is, it can be done. Every game does it. Aerosoft titles just refuse to do it. They just will not. Every racing game I play on PS5, WRC, F1, Assetto Corsa,
Deutsches Theater.
PMR, they all let you rebind things. You know, it's like most games let you do that on console now. Aerosoft titles and their developers, they will not do it. They just won't. Oh, I guess we don't have to stop here. No one's there. It's 2026. There's no reason why certain things we can't just expect. How did I hit that? There's no way. Oh my god. Okay. That guy looks like he wants to get on the bus. He looks like a bus passenger to me. Money and resources? I mean, Aerosoft isn't a AAA developer. They're like in the same area as Astragon. You know, like, here's the thing, and like I said, I get that people like the game because they don't have anything else. I get that. But at the same time, if a developer decides to put a game out, it's their job to make the game playable. You know, like I see so many people say, especially PC gamers, well, because you're on a console, that's what you get. No, that's not what we get. That's what the developer puts out. If a developer decides to put their game on console, they should see if they can do it first, and they should see if it can run smoothly. If it can't, don't do it. What it is it's a money grab. They want the money from console, but then they don't put any of that money back into it. That's just how I see it. FernBus, it hasn't been fixed. The FPS is horrible. There's sometimes in the game where the FPS goes down to like 2 FPS. You can't even play it. And they still haven't fixed it. They said they're going to work on Tourist Bus. The Tourist Bus is still broke. There's things in that game that they haven't fixed. I mean, it rains in the buses, and you know, there's things that they didn't fix. And Aerosoft as a publisher, they're all about just putting out the next game. They put out a ton of games. Like, they put out games very quickly. Heavy Cargo. They're the only ones that I've seen really do anything different for consoles and have actually improved their game quite a bit, actually.
Washingtonplatz Hauptbahnhof.
Yes, granted, it's not what we want for like a trucking sim, like it's not like an ATS or ETS2, but they have improved it. And I will give them credit for that. They attempted to put in force feedback, but it didn't work. I don't know why. What's the other game? There's another driving sim that they came out with, is it Trucks and Logistics? Maybe? They're another one. They're supposed to be having a big update coming out, and they're supposed to add force feedback to console and PC. I have no idea what the hell's going on with that. I have no idea. They've been talking about that for such a long time. Single ticket, AV. And paying cash. It gets really confusing when the bastard says, "Oh, I want a receipt," and you're like, "Oh, are you serious? Why do you need a receipt? It's a bus ticket." Like I said, the only reason why I don't have high hopes is because this game's been out for 5 years and it's still the same pretty much on... Why did that just do that? Not sure why my controller just disconnected. That's weird. Like I said, it's been in early access for 5 years. They've had more than enough time to get this game working really good. And I will say, the only reason why it works good on PC is because they have the, what do you call it? Like the frame gen. So, it'll say you're getting 120 FPS, but you're really only getting 60. It's like fake frames. But even at the 120 FPS, you still see the weird little stutters, and you see the graphical glitches, the flickering trees rendering in strange.
Lüneburger Straße.
I said earlier in the stream, literally, if they could just get the FPS worked out, I'd be fine with it. Even the weird graphical glitches like the flickering and stuff, I can deal with that. Just get the FPS straightened out where I can have the traffic set a little higher and it doesn't take such a hit. Because literally playing a bus sim with no traffic is just, it's nonsense. It makes no sense. And like, honestly, right now, I'm not getting huge FPS hits. So it would seem to me that it's not something that couldn't be done. It's not like FernBus. It's not like FernBus where it's going down to like 2-3 FPS in areas and where you can't even play the game. It's little hits. And you guys seen that I turned up the AI. So literally, I feel like they probably could tweak it. And I hope they do. But yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in them because I've been seeing what they do on the PC side. Honestly, I didn't think this game was ever going to come out of beta. And part of the problem is they keep switching back and forth between FernBus, Tourist Bus, and this game. When I just don't understand. I don't understand their logic at TML. You know, finish a game and then move on to the next one. Instead, they kept jumping around. And if you were in their Discord, everybody that played the bus was pissed off. Like every time they would take a break from the bus and work on FernBus, people would just be livid. Like, why are you working on a game that's that old when you had this new game that everybody's playing and you're putting a lot of time into these old games? And as someone that played FernBus, I do kind of agree with that. Like, why are you bothering? It's just like now with the England DLC that they're planning. I don't quite understand why. Like, they're a small team as it is. Why don't they just put all their attention to this game? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, FernBus has been around for a long time. Unless they plan on completely overhauling that, because putting it on iBUYPOWER really didn't do anything. I just don't understand why did they focus still on FernBus. They should be putting more focus on this game. You know, it's not that is she not getting on the bus? Oh, okay. Take your time there, Granny. Like, I see the potential in the game, but I don't buy potential, you know?
Spienerstraße.
I really wish this fog would clear. Hold on, I may change this. I really don't like the fog. It's okay. Like, if I'm trying to show off the game, I would just prefer it to be clear. The worst thing for me is that when the game looks good, it looks good. And then you have, like, just weird shadows flickering and weird textures flickering, and then it's like, wow, it's like, what happened there? I mean, look at the mirrors. This is something that they can't do in FernBus, because on FernBus, if you have the mirrors on like this, on PS5, forget it, your FPS just really tanks. But I mean, look how good the mirrors look in this game. Look how clear they are. Busbound? Yeah. I don't know. I played the demo of that. I wasn't too impressed. I don't necessarily care that it's arcadey, as long as it's fun, but I wasn't feeling it. Like, I'm having a lot more fun playing this than I did the Busbound demo. That's for sure. And then you have the new bus simulator game, which it's published by Astragon, but Simteract is the developer, and Simteract is the same developer that brought us the Taxi Life simulator, which, again, that game didn't impress me at the least. The developers were very shady. They lied. I feel like they lied to boost sales for the pre-sale on console. The game itself isn't that good. And I mean, really, we haven't seen much of that game. And I don't know why.
Fahrkarte bitte.
Oh, you want a ticket. Berlin, AB, single ticket. 350. Card. I love you. Nice.
Kleiner Tiergarten.
Just like the Bus Simulator series, the one, the other when Siptrack wasn't using it or developing it. Bus Simulator, was it 18? Was the first one on console? I had a lot of fun with that game. I really enjoyed that game a lot. Then Bus Simulator 21, it was hit or miss. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, we can disagree. It's just my opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I personally haven't seen any reason to have a lot of faith in TML. Just with what they've done on PC.
U-Bahnhof Turmstraße.
When you have to have a super beastly computer to run a game good, and then they decide to bring that to console, it's just like, okay, how's that going to work? One person. I shouldn't even stop for one person. You're wasting my time. Get on the damn bus. Don't buy a ticket. Don't spill your coffee on my bus either. I'm just being salty now. Oh, thanks, Charles. I appreciate it, man. You know, you're going to hear some people that agree with you, some people that don't. It's all good. I just wish these developers would get a clear message. And the problem is, like, when everybody praises them because they think console, that's as good as you can get, it makes it difficult. Yeah, every game has huge potential, you know, but it's, again, you're missing the point.
Benötige einen Fahrschein.
5 years in early access. How much more potential does it have to have before they show some of that potential? You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm coming from. It's not like this game just dropped. They've been working on this for 5 years, and it has come a long way. You know, but again, if they would just focus on this game, just focus on one thing. Stop bouncing between. I'm gonna say between two games because they don't do much with Tourist Bus anymore. I mean, there's really nothing you can do. That game, the map is done. But again, I don't know why they put so much focus on Fernbus still, when this should be the game that they're putting their attention on. What the hell's going on?
Ottostraße.
I mean, the PC players have had Fernbus for a long time. If anything, sell the whole thing to Aerosoft, let them handle it, and let Zero Games kind of do what they need to do to get the game working good on console. That's kind of how I feel about it. To loosen up the steering? It can't get any looser than this. Look at it. It's like a wet noodle. There's nothing at all. There's no force feedback. There's no center spring. I mean, maybe if you're on Thrustmaster or Logitech, But like, look at it. On the Fanatic, look at it. It's just dead. It's not even. It's
Guten Tag.
literally even on FernBus, I had a little bit of center spring where it would go back. With this game, I have to literally turn it back. There's actually no feel to it at all. So look at it. Look at it. See? There's no center spring at all to this. Even on FernBus and Tourist Bus, I have a little bit of center spring where when I turn the wheel, it will come back on its own, but not here. It is just a completely dead wheel. I mean, don't get me wrong, it works. But it's literally like I could have a, like a Thrustmaster T80, you know, with just like the rubber bands and do the same thing. 5 years of early access was better than how Aerosoft handled Tourist Bus and FernBus. Yeah, but FernBus and Tourist Bus, they were already established titles when they came to console. Why would Aerosoft do early access or a beta on those when they were complete games? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Those games are all awful on PC. They're not even good on PC unless you have, like, a beast of a PC. If you go on Steam and look at the reviews, people will even say they don't understand why they have a PC that overextends the requirements and the game still performs badly. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Like, none of these games work great even on PC. So it's not just like, oh well, it's just a console version. No, it's both. It's the PC version as well. They're just not good at optimizing for some reason. Like I said, hopefully they'll take this game a little bit more seriously. What is this? Like I said, like right here, the game looks freaking beautiful. It looks, I think it looks great. But then you get those weird instances where the shadows glitch and like the lighting glitches, like we had earlier. And then it kind of ruins the experience. I will say, the FPS has been pretty good in this stretch. So maybe just the more you play it, it has to work itself out. Maybe, I don't know, the shaders have to compile in or something. But I will say the FPS feels different now compared to when I first started the stream. If you guys were here from the beginning of the stream, do you agree with that? Are you seeing that the FPS seems to be better now than it was when I started the stream, or is it just me? I don't think it's me because I'm pretty particular with that. No, you can't go into the casino. Well, the problem is with FernBus and Tourist Bus, I turned off autosaves. Wait, can we turn off autosaves in this? Would that be in settings? Wait, where is settings? Options, DOI. I don't think we can we? Enable live events. Vibration. AI. Yeah, I mean, I'm on 70 AI. And like I said, the FPS seems to be better now than it was when I first got in the game. When I first started streaming. No, I don't. Load save. Auto save. Create overwrite. Yeah, I don't think you could turn off auto save. That kind of sucks. Because if that is an issue, then you should be able to turn that off. You could in FernBus and Tourist Bus, but again, it didn't really help the FPS that much.
Helmholtzstraße.
No. What is the no for? So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Do the FPS from when I first started streaming till now. Does the FPS seem to be better now? Or maybe you guys weren't even paying attention. Maybe I'm the only one that pays attention to FPS. I don't know.
Guten Tag. Eine Fahrkarte bitte. Wie viel kostet das?
Come on, just get out of the bus, dude. Trying to take a drink here. 24-hour Berlin ABC. How are you paying? Cash. Okay.
Tag, ich brauche einen
Well,
Fahrschein.
come on,
Wie viel
lady.
kostet das?
ABC. Signal ticket. How are you paying? Cash. Look at all the tips I got that I can't do anything with. Okay. They fought with this one on Discord. The only people having huge problems with Xbox Series S. I mean, let's face it. The Xbox Series X, fine. The Series S is just a huge problem. And I mean, I'm not ragging on Xbox users. I don't feel like gamers should like fight amongst each other. We're all gamers. But the Xbox Series S is a piece of crap. It really is. And this Xbox's fault. Like, they made it really hard on developers by making that because they just can't put all the games on the Series S. And then you got the gamers that have the Series S. They get pissed off at the developer, and it's like, it's not their fault that that system isn't powerful enough. Like, what do you want them to do? You know, it's the same people that are stuck on like PS4 and get mad when games are, well, how come it's not on PS4? How come it's PS5 only? It's because the PS4 can't handle... I don't think there's anyone here. The PS4 can't handle these games. If PS5 is struggling, how the hell do you want PS4 to handle it? You know? But yeah, they put out a system that's inferior to the Series X even, and then people get mad at the developers. It's like you should be mad at Microsoft for putting out that system that can't handle it. No one. Okay. Not gonna stop if I don't see anybody. So like, don't get mad at the developers. You know, contact Microsoft and be like, what the hell? Why did you sell us a console that can't run anything? If I bought a Series S, I'd be pissed. I really would. And I feel bad for the people that have one. I really do. I think it sucks.
Marstraße.
I don't know if I could do that in this. We got a couple people here, so we'll stop for these guys. I kind of like this route. This route's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, I haven't had any crashes yet, although I do believe they said that it's like before you end the route, the game crashes, so I don't know how long this route is. Wait, where is the settings for the driver's seat? R1, R2, L2. The POV settings. Are they in the... Oh, they're in the pause menu now? Oh, that's weird. We can try to zoom in, see what that does. I did forget about that. I don't like that that's in the pause menu now. That used to be in the little tab menu. That's weird. This is one big roundabout.
Bahnhof Ernst-Reuter-Platz.
Oh God. Why are there red lights? Why are there traffic lights at a roundabout? Stop. This is... Freaking Europe? Oh my God. Like I said though, as of recently, I don't think that the FPS has been too bad, but nobody will answer me in the comments. I've said it like 12 times now and no one will say nothing. I had to watch a video how to drive the roundabout. I don't know how to do this roundabout. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reset that. I don't really like this here. And like I said, I do think the FPS is better now. I don't know what happened. Like I say, maybe maybe it has something to do with the shaders compiling or something. I don't know. Let's mosey on though. Oh, that's pretty cool. The fountain there.
Steinplatz.
And you can hear it? I like that. The thing is, like, I can see the time that they put into the game. I can see the details and stuff on the map. So I really do hope that we get some updates to just improve the performance. Because that's, like, honestly, the only thing I really have to complain about. I know it seems like I'm being negative about the game, but the things I'm bitching about aren't that big. Like, it's just something that annoys the hell out of me. AB single ticket. Single ticket. Well, she's 350, 450, so block 50. Cash. Now I have to figure out how to do this. Crap. 50, 50. There. I will take that. Okay. Oh, I hate doing math, I swear. I've never been good at doing math in my head. Really, I'm gonna have to check that out. Not picky about FPS. How can you like enjoy a game that's so that the FPS drops so? I don't understand that. Like I said, I definitely feel like the FPS has improved since I started this stream. Got some kind of there. So I think the other events that are in the game, I'm pretty sure you have to have Flash Base FM on, and it has to be like during a certain time, because there's like fires and stuff like that that you can see. Well, no, we're not going to keep going because we have a red light. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out on YouTube. I kind of want to see this route for real. Definitely would like to see how they maneuver that roundabout, because That thing is tricky as hell. Are you playing with the realistic settings? Driving settings? Or are you playing with the arcade settings? Is auto doors though, that's not a default thing, right? Because I don't have that on mine. I know if you're playing with
S- und U-Bahnhof
the
Zoologischer
arcade
Garten.
controls, a lot of things like that are out of your hands. Whoa! Crap! Whoops! Sorry, dude. Didn't realize I had to turn. My bad. You know what's missing? Is the passengers complaining, and I miss that. That's immersion. That's ambience that we don't have. Oh, no one here, no one dings, so...
Herzallee. Endhaltestelle.
Yeah, I don't
Bitte
ever
aussteigen. Terminus.
The arcade.
Please leave the bus here. Sie können
Oh,
noch
this is
bis
the
zur
last stop.
Betriebshaltestelle mitfahren.
Okay, so we got through this whole thing with no crashes, so awesome. That bus is cool. Why? I want to drive that bus. Okay, cool. So now we get to see what happens when we end the route here.
Herzallee.
In game and real life, you have special traffic lights so you can shoot over to the left. I don't know anything about that. Obviously, I'm American. Wait. So, now what do we do? Let's go shift N. Yes. Goodbye. Later. Oh. Wait. Now what do I do? Do I just go park the bus? Have you not got to... That's what I've been told. You have to do 3 more trips before you complete the mission. You choose 4 trips. If you pause, you can see. Right in the parking lot ahead. Okay. Here, I'm guessing? Oh, cool. Yeah, well, we're not going to do 3 more trips because it's like I've already been going 2 hours. And, yeah, I don't have it in me to do another one. So that's a long... That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. So... we've been at this 2 hours. I am sweating my butt off here. I think this is where we're going to end the stream, guys. Overall, like I said, the beginning of the stream, the FPS was a lot worse. Towards the end of the stream, it started to get better. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they will fix it, but I don't know. But anyway, that's the bus. This isn't going to be the last time we stream this. We're gonna stream this more. I actually did have fun. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.